Hello and a very happy Christmas from all of us here at the Shooting Show. This week we're stalking with Warwickshire Wild Game, shooting high birds in North Yorkshire and air gunning with Mark Ripley. But first we're joining BGA chef Leon Davies as he stalks his first ever deer. He hopes to harvest some venison so he can cook it later on in the field.
Hello, I'm Leon Challis-Davies.
I'm Stuart Eborall.
And welcome to the Shooting Show.
So here we are on a beautiful little estate in Warwickshire. Quite a high population of deer. Have quite a large impact on the farm and on the forestry. So we're here today to try and take a few numbers out. Let's go for a walk and see what we can find. Cheers. Through the thermal, I've spotted 3 deer, 3 heat signatures, definitely deer. Don't know what they are, but they're deer. About 130 yards, just down here on the edge of the woodland. So I'll give it 10 minutes here to see if they're going to graze out into the grass for us. So I'd like to stalk down onto that, but because we've got deer on the edge of these woods, if we go down, we'll end up bumping those deer, and they might take those deer with them.
That way?
Yeah, so we're going to have to, we're in a bit of a no man's land at the minute, we're just going to have to sit back.
Would you not, just out of interest, would you not come down this line?
Yeah, so how the undulation of this ground is, if we were at that corner, we wouldn't be able to see that deer because of the crops too tall. And also, even from that corner to where the deer is now, is too much of a stretch. So, we've just had deer come out of cover. We know we've got deer down here. We're better off just sort of
sit back,
give it
here,
10 minutes.
Give it 10 minutes, yeah, no stress. That one feeding just there.
Yeah, that's 300 yards. Also the wind isn't great.
Why is that?
So the wind's sort of slightly cutting across us, and when it's dropping into the valley, it might swirl with the valley, so it'll just be dragging our scent all the way down. Yeah, they'll smell you a mile off.
Really?
Yeah. is really hard to pick up. There's 2 deer there, but when you look through the thermal, you can clearly see 2 sets of deer. They're just shy of 100 yards. So, up the front leg, halfway up the body, just slightly behind the front shoulder. Yeah, let's just let them get a bit clearer.
2 ears, nose and an eye. Yeah, let's just back round.
That's it, yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's the one I want you to stay on. Okay. There is currently a deer behind her. Right, Leon, we're going to move and try and get a better angle. That's it, well done. Stay low. Stay low. That's it. Now, see it. So she's arse onto us at the minute. That's it. We've got to wait for her to turn left-handed a bit. She's got one behind her. So even if she does turn, we're just going to have to wait. Right, okay, now she's turned. Just let that other one push away in front of her. Yeah. So just wait for that other one to come clearly on. I'll tell you when. Right, okay, Leon.
Yep.
On that front shoulder. Reload, Leon. Safety on. Just stay over the area where she fell. The shot looked really good, mate, but we're just going to give it a second to see if she gets up. I very much doubt she will. Nice, mate. Nice, we'll just give her a minute.
Yeah.
Just there. So, slightly high, but yeah, I mean, dropped on the spot. No, she didn't move a muscle. Where you shot her is where she lays. Good healthy animal, mate. Bullet never exited. Beautiful condition, great one to take out. Slightly older doe, so you know she's done her bit for nature. She'd have bred for 3 or 4 years, and now it's her turn to go in the larder. Obviously, we can't cook this one up later, but we'll go through the process. We'll get it in the chiller, and we'll pull another one out that's been in there for 7-10 days.
Can't wait for that. Looking forward to cooking some a great dish with that, which is exciting. But wow, what a buzz! I'm still got a little bit of adrenaline going through me as well, which is the first time for me, so it's a first. So thank you, Stuart. This is amazing.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
Oh, and more. I think, you know, the opportunity now, like I say, field to fork has always been a concept of mine, especially when I'm on the birds. I love that field to fork aspect, and I've got that here right now. And that we get to, you know, like you say, into the larder, get it sorted, and then it's into the food chain, which is incredible. But yeah, what a morning.
Couldn't ask for better weather. Absolutely fantastic.
Stunning sun's coming up, which
Beautiful
is great.
scenery.
So look forward to light that fire later, and, you know, when the sun's coming down, and get some food cooked.
Yeah, can't wait.
Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate it.
Well done.
Cheers.
Good shooting.
I mean, we've just done the first stalk. I mean, I'm still buzzing.
Yeah.
But one thing I do want to do, and that's get everyone who's watching to understand what you do after.
Yep.
And that's cleaning up the deer itself for it to go into the larder.
Yep.
So if you want to talk us through that, Stu, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. So obviously, you've done everything right so far. The most important thing now is to get this deer in the larder in the best conditions possible.
Yeah.
There's loads of ways, and if you went with 10 different guides, each one would probably go out the deer slightly differently. There is no wrong or right way. The most important thing is keeping that carcass as clean as possible, stopping as much contamination as possible. Look, we're out in the open. It's not a sterile environment, but we're just going to try and make it the best we can. We're about 3/4 an hour away from the chiller, so what we don't, you know, if we were stalking on the estate where the chiller is, we could take her straight back and we could do it all within the larder, completely clean environment. I don't want to be leaving her intact that long, so we're going to get a grellocked out here, into the tray in the back of the truck, back to the chiller.
Fantastic.
Right.
Fantastic.
That's a good one.
Just talk to me a little bit about how long it's going to be in there for,
Yeah.
and then your sort of process basically all the way through to the finished product.
Yeah, so I've got 2 compartments to my chiller. They first come in here, which is sort of the dirty end of the chiller, just for washing down purposes and ease purposes. Any blood that's going to drip out is at the back of the chiller. Double doors, open up, wash out, squeegee it out, nice and clean. Then they go into the second part of the chiller. In total, they're probably going to be in here between 7 and 10 days. You can hang them a lot longer. People do hang them a lot longer. For me, I'm not a fan of that real strong, gamey venison. I like slightly fresher stuff.
Yeah. So, slaw, we're just sort of picking it up, popping it on the toasted bread. I've got some of these. It's a bit of a cheat, but they're probably my favourite. A bit of crispy onion sat on top as well. Then we're going to take our beautiful venison and just give it a bit of a slice. Again, you can use a fillet. I'm using a bit of haunch here. I think it's just, I mean, look at it, the knife sliding through. It's so tender. I'm just going to top that off. Actually, I'm going to be a bit more luxurious. A bit more of this truffle mayonnaise, and whack the lid on. That's us ready to go. Cut through that. Look at that. Oh, we lost a piece. Just cut into this, Stu. Look at it. We've got all that little slaw in there, so a bit of freshness. Then we got the old venison in there. Mate, it's just a case of getting involved and.
I'm in. It's so tender.
Cutting through the richness of the venison with that slaw. It's really fresh, kicking back. Truffle mayonnaise is giving this burst of earthiness as well. talking with my mouth full. We can't not really because it's that good.
That is absolutely. It just works. It's just absolutely fantastic.
I've got to stop eating. I've got to cook for the rest of the guys. Everyone else is hungry. We've had a big day, big long day.
Don't worry about them.
Let's just feed us.
Just keep making me food.
This is fantastic. Really appreciate your time today. It's been fantastic. Learned a lot, done a lot, cooked a lot. It's time to sit back, relax, soak up this beautiful countryside, outdoor eating, stoke the fire a bit more, and maybe grab a drink.
Yeah, have a few. We're all about local. We're all about sustainable. A few Church Farm Brewery IPAs, locally sourced. Everything locally sourced. You can't get any better, can you?
Fantastic. What a day.
No.
Thanks,
Cheers,
brother.
Ian.
Thanks very much. Come on, boys. Come and grab a. You can whack one of them.
Oh, so good.
We're looking forward to seeing more of Leon very soon. Next, we are with Jonathan McGee as he visits the Laskill Estate for a high bird shoot run by an all-female team.
So this is exactly why I like doing this film series. Today we've been invited to join a team at Laskill Sporting Estates, about 5 or 6 miles away from Helmsley, and this is an incredible pheasant shoot in the heart of the North Yorkshire moors, so I'm really excited about seeing what today can bring. I've invited some good friends today, some people who oddly I've met on social media. We've got Mark, who's flown all the way from Brisbane, Australia, and a good friend of his, Steve, and I'm hoping to get them onto some pheasants, which should be really, really good fun to see, especially Mark shooting his first ever pheasant. I took him pigeon shooting in May 2015 and he shot his first ever wing game, so if we can get him a pheasant that'll be absolutely fantastic. One thing that sets this estate out is the house, run by Mandy, and then we've got the sporting agency side of things run by Liz, and then we've got the head keeper who's also a young lady, and I think that's fantastic. We've got a trio of 3 incredible women really trying to sort of push this place and make it the very best it possibly can, so hats off to them. So there's nothing better than coming to a new estate because I have no idea what today's going to bring. I came here in May, I could see the topography, I could see some of the landscapes, see some of the pens, see some of the drives, and I'm really excited about seeing what today's going to bring because some of the drives that this place has are absolutely phenomenal. So we should see some really, really high pheasants in an area which is renowned effectively worldwide for incredible shooting. So fingers crossed, it should be fantastic.
And then after that, take 3 and then pass the ball. Yeah, someone else to do it, yeah.
Top of it, 3.
You shouldn't have a blank one.
3.
Okay.
Dangerous. It's late, isn't it? It'll be fun. You've got to be very, very careful. Smaller beaches I'm working on. Yeah, we're on mainly pheasant today. There might be an odd partridge come through. Try and leave the woodcock today. It's been nice, it's been cold for them, so we'll leave the woodcock alone. Safety at all times, pick up your catches when we're done. When you get stood up, pegs, you're pretty much live as long as your next gun's safe. And the horn go when we're finished.
Let's not.
I've got you some plugs as well.
I wish I'd fetched me balaclava with film crew being here.
Excited?
Right, I'm over the move.
Always get excited by this.
This looks like cool.
There'll be loads.
There's a Randall State Forest. Oh, you say nothing behind, lower than a tree line.
Yeah, but if a bird drops down over the trees, which they will sometimes.
Yeah, don't shoot down.
Leave the line.
This is one of those things that I really enjoy though. It's always nice, isn't it, to see someone else shooting.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the way up.
Yeah.
After a while, you want to see people succeed.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You've probably got beaters starting maybe a couple of 100 yards that way in the forest. They'll probably starting this way in the same sort of thing, and then they'll push them up onto the top, and there'll be what's called a flushing point at the top where they know the birds are going to pull from, and then they'll literally just flick them off 1s and 2s hopefully.
Can you see
we
that
might
clearly?
see some massive packs of birds come over, or we might see 1s and 2s. And he's well out of range. Leave that.
Feather.
You tailed him on the
Oh,
first.
he's hurt. He's hurt. Got him.
I think I'll make clean him up for you, mate.
Yeah.
You tailed him on your first though. So
Yeah, I did.
You're
His feathers
still
in front
behind.
of us.
Yeah.
But even better, we got a great photo of you.
It's feathers, yeah. I know, I hit him.
They are not easy pheasants to shoot
Nah,
at.
that was good fun.
For a first ever pheasant shoot.
There's
They're,
my
they're
tail.
up there, aren't they, really?
There's a feather
Yeah,
falling down.
Yeah, let's try you out with these ones. They're going to start at about 60 yards. Bloody good shooting though, mate. Well done.
Oh, lovely.
On your own camera as well.
That's it.
Warms your hands up as well. Let's do it one. Anybody else want to
Yeah, I think it's 8 shooting, yeah.
I only told the missus I was going shooting yesterday night.
Last one I shot, we spotted him 2 hours before story sign. We tracked him.
He's excited. Look at that, the anticipation is building. There you go. Go on, have a shot at that. Mate, just get stuck in. Is that too low for you? I think we were leaving it for you as well.
We were leaving it for you.
Here we go.
Fucking hell.
There you go. Someone picked and spun. There we go. Look at that one.
Go on, go on, go on. Gotta have a go at them. Oh! Yeah, you got that one.
That's 2, mate.
Bet you up that one.
I only need my line.
Huh?
I only need to find my line and you're away.
You're cooking now.
It's just harder birds, isn't it? And the birds are dropping, they're twisting into the wind, and they're still 40, 50, 60 yards away, so. No, fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Sketchy at the start. I'm like, come on, Stu, fucking hit something.
To be fair though, it's not one of those places where you're going to come and shoot everything, is it? I think it's really nice. There's a lot of estates where the guns would bring their own dogs, whereas these littler days, the guns would bring their own dogs. It's dog box will sit there for you if you wanted to post.
Oh yeah, just wanted to see it moving like that. Is that? Look at it. It's a low one, that one.
It's nice, isn't it? Like I say, these are a whole cartridge, the high pheasant extreme, 34 gram 4.
I've got lots of trees in my place, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Going up that way.
There you go. There's the first bird.
You can see them moving at the top now.
Good second, mate. Not a lot, mate.
Oh, sharp. No, I didn't get that.
A big silver one, a big.
Thank you.
Oh, got
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Oh, some chunky bits. Thank you.
Good man, thank you.
Yeah, it was a little bit. That's what you're supposed to sit behind the trees, pop up, fire an attack, and come back down again.
Yeah, because you've got like an optic thing, and when it looks, the gun moves with the head.
They'll push those this way, and they'll probably start from that end first. So as they're starting over there, they'll push the birds over this way, and then slowly but surely flick off. So as we're all walking gun, they'll basically be meeting, walking as. Birds just kept coming.
That's all right.
What I really want to see is a nice, like, long pheasant over there.
Oh, what about, yeah!
Australian takeover, we'll have to call it in the future.
Oh, nice bird, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, that was a very good bird.
Yes.
Oh, the left and then
The one on, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Right.
Stunning scenery and more good sport there. Finally onto the airgun show, and Mark Ripley is back, armed with the new Day-State rifle and ready to tackle problem pests around his local farm.
This week I'm on a ratting session and I've got with me the Brocock Sniper SR and the Pulsar C50 night vision scope. So the farmer here told me he's got a bit of a problem with some rats and that in the barn here, and he's also noticed a few just around the corner where he has his bonfires and that. So I've had a quick look round and there's definitely lots of holes in that in the bank just behind where the bonfire is, and I can see as well here in the bales and that behind me the rats have gone all through the bales, and the farmer said when he's moving the bales and that he quite often gets rats jumping out left, right and centre. So I'm pretty confident we'll get some action here tonight. So as you can see, this is just perfect for the rats. They can get in here, dig into all this lot, and gives them a nice warm bedding for the winter. So the rifle that I'm using this evening is the Brocock Sniper SR, and it's a nice little straight pull 10-shot magazine. This one is FAC, and it's got like 5 different power settings on the side there, and of course we're shooting on max power, why wouldn't you? But yeah, it certainly seems to be smacking the rats pretty hard. And sat on top there we've got a Pulsar C50, which is a night vision and well, it's a colour day screen and black and white night vision scope, so get the best of both worlds with that. Got a PBIR Mini sat on the top there, and as always sports match mounts. Yeah, nice little setup this, and I'm using it with the Recon tripod as well, so I can just stand and have the rifle sat on the tripod there and keep hands warm in the pockets until something comes along. think I've never looked around the corner again at the around where the bonfire is. See if there's anyone out there. Let's have a little break for a minute. Maybe. That was a nice headshot, that one. I was just in amongst the logs, and I think he must have just heard me walk up the track and just poked his head up out of the logs. That was 25 grade JSB. It's going to be tough little buggers, but that 25 calibre, that certainly smacks them pretty hard. It's like shooting them with a 2.2 rimfire. definite run coming along here. They seem to be running just along behind these gates that are stacked up against the wall there, and then over to this bin here, which I think may have possibly some dead livestock in it or something. A lot of the farms have these sort of dead bins where they put livestock, and that is collected by an outside contractor. So I haven't actually looked in the bin, but it smells pretty rough, so I've got a feeling that might well be what that is. Whatever it is, the rats seem pretty attracted to that or that general area. Gloves on. Picking them little buggers up with bare hands. Those are the ones around the bin. One there. One there. Got one over the back here somewhere as well. Oh yeah, there it is. One. So that's a few more for the bucket. Right, I think that's about it for this evening. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning now, and I really do need to go home and get some sleep. It's pretty cold too, but that's the trouble with rat shooting. It's so addictive. There's just there's quite a few about, and it's it's just as soon as you shoot one and you think, right, that's the last one, and you're just about to pack up, give it a couple more minutes, and there's another one, so you shoot that and so on. But anyway, it's been an enjoyable evening, so I hope you've enjoyed the episode. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.
Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for this week. But if you liked what you saw, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos every week. And make sure you join BASC. If you're not a member, you should be. My name's Chris Castle. Happy Christmas, and thanks for watching The Shooting Show.
If you aren't a member of BASC, it's time to join now. BASC, looking after your sport, looking after you.